dumpling for you. I've got to get out of this place. Someday I'm getting on that train.
Y'all have been requesting this recipe for a long time. It's a very iconic scene from one of my favorite movies of all time. And who doesn't want to just munch into a giant steamed bun the size of your head?
We're here to deliver the goods. It's a super simple recipe.
And you're gonna love it. So let's get a steaming.
Oh.
Hayao Miyazaki is a master at adding food to movies, and Spirited Away is no different. There's so many little instances of food in this movie, but this one really is magical. Chihiro eating this on the balcony, looking out and reflecting. It's one of those scenes that you will always remember, and that food, well, how did we make it? Turns out, it's super simple, and it's actually based off of a very common recipe that we see in Asian culture, so let's get right into it. We're making our own bespoke red bean paste, so make sure you wash your beans in some water before adding them to an instant pot or pressure cooker, pouring water over them and cooking on the beans setting for an hour. Remove the lid and add in a gracious amount of sugar. Stir till it's fully mixed in, and then add some vanilla extract as well. Let all of the excess water boil out. This can take anywhere from another 30 to 60 minutes depending on how much water was left over. And keep stirring while you do this, otherwise you're going to get some crusty and sticky beans on the bottom of the pot, and no one wants that. In a stand mixer or by hand, let's make the dough. Combine the flour, a good amount of water, sugar, and yeast. You got to make sure this dough isn't sticky or tacky at all. It's going to be better for the dough to be more firm than wet. Now, once your beans have cooled down, we're going to want to blend them into a full paste. So add it to a food processor or use a hand blender and grind away until it's totally smooth. Bam! Your dough has risen. Dump it out onto a floured surface and separate it into balls. We're trying to make some big steamed buns, so you might not want yours to be as big as what we're making here. Now, once you've separated them out, wrapping these up is really simple. Flatten each dough section into a disc, spoon on some of your red bean paste, and then simply place your hands like a bowl underneath and work your way up and around the bun until you've sealed it off, and pinch the final dough up top together so it's sealed. Flip it over so that's on the bottom, and give it a little bit more shaping until it's that perfect circular shape. Prepare your steamer and place your buns in for 12 minutes or so, and then take it out, and look at that insane and beautiful size. Now all you have to do is crack it open just like they do in Spirited Away, and prepare to smell the delicious contents of this stuffed red bean paste. And voila! That's it. It's crazy to think about, but this recipe might seem complex, but there are actually only 8 total ingredients in the entire thing. It's always nice when the dough you make isn't extremely complicated, and the filling is just so tasty and filled up with one of my favorite things ever, red bean paste. Now you can fulfill your Spirited Away dreams and nom on the steamed bun the exact same way that Chihiro does. Eat up!
Who's that patron? Crimson Shadow!
Crimson Shadow. If you guys didn't know, we are coming out with our official Feast of Fiction Kitchen cookbook, April 28th. You can pre-order or order it right now depending on when you're watching this video. 55 unique recipes. Go pre-order the book right now. 8 years in the making. Check out the book. You're going to love it.
Yeah.
Cheers, Ash. Look how big these are. They're the exact same size as in the movie.
Faces.
I know, it's just basically our size of the face.
Dude, they look amazing.
Can't wait.
I think we nailed it. One way to find out.
Which reminds me of what my mom made me growing up. The bread and everything tastes just like a mantou, which is one of my favorite Chinese dishes and treats. This is bringing back a lot of childhood memories for me right now. I'm serious, it's really nice.
Yeah, consistency is nice.
The fluffiness of this bread after you steam it is perfect. Spirited Away is one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm wearing a t-shirt I have from it. I love that movie.
That is one of your all-time faves.
It is. I'm so glad we finally got to make this and do it justice with the same size, right? I've seen these, of course, of many different sizes. This could be the size of your hand, or in our case, the size of your face.
An all-around A+ feast according to this guy.
You can dip it into, like, condensed milk.
Oh yeah, I keep dipping it in the paste, man. It's
Yeah.
so good.
So basically, anything else sweet will pair really well with this. It's just a really easy bread recipe, too. Bread can be really daunting. Not this.
4 ingredients, all at the same time. Also, what I like about this is it's not too sweet.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like a sugar rush. Like, you definitely couldn't eat this whole thing and it had more sugar in it. You'd feel so sick to your stomach, you know?
Yeah. And a big thanks, as always, to our Patreons for making this all happen. You can check that out at patreon.com/feastofiction. They're getting sneak peeks of this book and more. So if you want in on the cool kids crowd, make sure you check that out.
Yep. And as always, leave a comment below and let us know